Well, they ended up delaying the Azure update once again, so I figured I'd check out a bunch of Forsaken stuff so you can have something to do at least. Today we're going to be checking out several 1X themes, both new and old, as well as several others that you guys have been asking me to check out, so I'm super excited. But make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, because I've got so much more to check out from so many different avenues of Roblox and everything else. And also you can check the links in the description to join as a member if you'd like to get early access to stuff. But without further ado, let's check out Meet Your Making, the old 1X versus Shedletsky LMS, I believe. Let's check it out. Interesting. I've never ever seen old 1X in game port. Whoa, let's go. Intense guitar and that drums. A little bit of a synth there. Ooh, this is already decent. Ooh. Drum and bass kicks up. Nice. Ooh. Damn. Interesting. A little light chiptune melody in the background there. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, listen to that guitar. Damn. At the beginning, it was just like super intense and super in your face, but like it's very intimidating, like which I think 1X is supposed to be, right? Especially versus Shedletsky, right? Because like Shedletsky is like a part of 1X, or 1X is a part of it. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. But like it's super real, like just in your face and intense, right? Just that crunchy guitar, everything else. And then as we go on, more synth is worked into the song, which is interesting because I feel like that in some way like it represents just that madness of 1X, or like the evilness of him, right? It's like that electronic elements to it, right? Coming away from the kind of electric guitar and the drum bass and stuff like that, and leaning more into the more, again, synth-heavy kind of electronic stuff, which leans into, I feel like, the darkness of him. Anyways, that was super interesting. I mean, people have asked me to check out Meet Your Making for a while, but I didn't realize what it was. Like, it was an older LMS or something like that. But very cool song. Very cool. Anyways, we've got a lot more to check out. So let's go on to the next. Let's go on to the next one. All right, next up is the Delirious Jason chase theme, which I think is H2O Delirious. I think it's a YouTuber maybe or something like that. I'm actually not sure, but let's check it out either way. Okay. Seems very silly. Ooh. Ooh, nice. This is cool, actually. Ooh. I love the horns there. Damn. Oh, and the drum bass kicks up, nice. Yeah, everything's happening at once now. Interesting. All right. We might be cooked, chat. That was wild. I mean, I don't know anything about H2 Delirious. I'm assuming that they're an animator, considering we got scenes of like a cuts, like animations in the background. I doubt that they made this just for this. I'm assuming this probably like the character of H2O Delirious or whatever he is. I'm not sure like anything about this person or this whatever this comes from. But I'm assuming it's probably a YouTuber or something like that that does animations, and this is probably the animations. But it is really interesting, all the different voice lines, which I'm assuming were probably also H2O Delirious voice lines, but like the rest of it was actually really decent. Like we got that like horn in the background, like almost circus music surrounding it. Like it's very silly, very over the top, very ridiculous. And especially near the end, it just got like everything all at once, and it was really interesting. But I mean, going a little bit laterally now, let's check out the geometry skin theme. Check it out. It's from the past. Let's check out the first song for today, the Forsaken geometry skin theme. Okay. It's intimidating already. Especially layer 1 or something. Yeah. It's like a Minecraft tree. Kind of. Ooh. This is pretty cool so far. Ooh. Hey, hot and spicy mate, thank you very much. Yeah, mostly video game. Excuse me, mostly video game music, yeah. Ooh. This is really cool. Okay. This is actually really cool. Like, I like the distortion. Like, so far we've had like just interesting kind of chiptune melodies coming in here, and they're fantastic. I mean, as you know, I love chiptune music. I love music that sounds like old video games and stuff like that, especially if it's built well and stuff like that. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Let's keep going. So distorted. Interesting though. Damn. It's almost like a voice. Wow. This is pretty cool. All right. Ooh, that was interesting. I mean, it got so... Excuse me about that. It gets so all over the place, this one. Like, it was just swirling kind of synth chiptune melodies, like very high pitched, like very like high notes and stuff like that. But it was really solid overall. Like, I really appreciate music like this. It's like, I can never get enough of music like this. It's really interesting. Like, again, I'm just a sucker for chiptune music in general, and like a little bit of distortion, things like that. Like, it's a lot that I've never even checked out before. Like, I'm surprised I've never heard this in game either, but it was... Alright, welcome back. We've got a few 1X themes to check out. This is Eye of the Storm, the 1X chase theme. Let's check it out. Also very unsettling already. Damn, okay. I like that effect. Oh, that's cool. Damn. Ooh, that like bass in the back. Just raiding this shit on the bottom. Damn. Yeah, man. So this is clearly an older version of the 1X chase theme, like, but this is so much more intense than what we currently have. I think Creation of Hatred might be the current LMS or chase theme. I'm not exactly sure. I'm fairly certain I've checked it out eventually. Whichever one is currently on. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, so I can't remember the exact name of it. But regardless, this is really interesting. Like again, that bass beat in the background, like the like it's a really interesting, like really intense theme, which again represents 1X and like the craziness, the madness, like the anger of 1X and stuff. Like super interesting so far. Watch out, bro, it's coming. He's still on Roblox. He's gonna die. There's some electronic elements in the background there, too. Interesting. So that was one of those ones that was like, the hook isn't necessarily the greatest. Like, musically, it's not like you're gonna be walking down the street and like have this stuck in your head necessarily. But in an actual chase theme, like when you're being chased by this and you hear this behind you, like it just makes you want to run. Like I feel like the newer ones, like they have a little bit more of a rhythm to them, which I do like. I mean, I do like Creation of Hatred if that is the one that's the current chase theme from 1X. I honestly can't remember, but I know I've heard it and I know I liked it. But I can't remember the name of it because I'm terrible with names. But anyways, like this does go hard. It's just very, very like intense. It's that kind of thing where you just want to run. You just want to get away from this like crazy, like just in like cacophony of sounds that are coming after you and like the intensity of it and everything like that. Like it's an interesting style, but I feel like the newer version is better. Probably this is still really interesting though. It's interesting to go back and see some of the older versions because I never would have if you guys hadn't asked me to check it out. So this was interesting, but we've got more 1X stuff to check out. Another legacy one. So let's check that out. Up next, I think I'm going to do Don't Forget the Sun. Yep. I'm going to be doing that next. Good thing you're getting back fielding because you're just in time for Don't Forget the Sun. I've been meaning to check this out too. It's been on my list. Anyways, let's keep going. Finally check this one out. Don't Forget the Sun. Interesting piano to start with. Like distorted sound in the background. I like the design. This is very cool. Interesting. Oh, actually, Blood Drain again is my next donation request, Aldrich. So right after this, I'll be checking that out. And then another Crimson Chronicles song. Really interesting background melody. Interesting. Wow. Damn. Great build. Oh, what an interesting breakdown. I like how every single one of these like individual synth notes like waver. Like you can hear like them, like the sine waves wavering or something like that as it's going. We'll see when I get to it. Blood Drain again. I'll let you know whether it's copyrighted or it's an issue or not. We'll see. Because I don't know. If it's from a video game, usually you're fine. But yeah, again, if you've seen other people use it, then it's probably fine. Anyways, this song's gonna be fine. Yeah, most songs will be fine. Interesting. It's like interesting style for the drum and bass there because it feels like different types of drums. Like normally it's like boom boom cat ticka ticka boom cat or something like that. But the drums sound different. Like it's a different type of drum they're using or something like that. But this is really cool. Interesting. I will definitely be doing more Die of Death eventually, for sure. But anyways, let's keep going. Ooh. Voice lines. I love that main background, like blah, blah, da, like it's just a great kind of like synth melody just carrying on through the background, and the way that it's just like no matter what's going on everywhere else, that just keeps kind of building in the background. It's really solid. Which is copyrighted? I don't know. It's just crazy though. Which one? Which one's copyrighted? Nani or whatever. I think XP's by just talking. Whoever talks the most in chat. But don't spam. Don't spam. Yeah, I can definitely see why so many people requested this one, because that was a fantastic theme. Like, honestly, one of my favorites from this. Your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, it was a fantastic track. Like I said, it's one of my favorites, I think, of this character, probably, if not my favorite at this point. But anyways, that was another Legacy 1X theme, and here's another one. This is Severe Storm Warning, which is another one. There's so many 1X themes. Beat in the back there. 1X has definitely come a long way. Okay. Get an alarm in the background, some like electronic elements too being worked in there. Interesting, it's like a heartbeat. Great drum and bass. Very crunchy drum and bass. Interesting. It's actually pretty decent so far. Interesting. Damn. Interesting. It's an interesting melody. I wish they would have worked this background melody in earlier. Okay. All right. I mean, that's another one of those that's like, it feels very much like just a horror theme, right? Like, similar to one of the last ones we checked out where it was like, before Eye of the Storm, like, I think it was, no, this is Severe Storm Warning, maybe Eye of the Storm. Anyways, it was like really just in your face, really intense. Like there wasn't really that much of a rhythm going on there. Like there wasn't really too much in terms of like hooks necessarily. Like near the end there, we started to get like an electronic melody that I was talking over a little bit, but like you can kind of hear it in the background there, like just the synth that. It seemed like it was creating like a fairly cohesive, interesting melody, but we just didn't really go anywhere from there. And also it was added in a little bit late in the song. Like there was some moments where we got little bits here in the background every once in a while, but for the most part it was just like that driving kind of beat with that siren in the background, which again, it's not bad. Again, it's one of those ones that definitely makes you want to just flee from whatever the source of this noise is, right? Like you're going to die if you don't move or something like that, right? And that's pretty much 1X, and this is even like a really old like logo for Forsaken, so I'm not sure exactly when this came out or anything like that, but like it's clearly an older one. Like a lot of these ones were. Some are definitely better than others. I mean, Don't Forget the Sun was fantastic. This one and Eye of the Storm, I believe, they're okay, right? Like they were solid little different like ones that just want to like you just want to run, you just want to get out of there, you just need to like get away from whatever is causing this noise and like make you a little like panicked or whatever. Whereas Eye of the Storm, there's a little more of a melody to it. There was a little more of a rhythm. Like there was a little more to draw you in and like. I want to like get away from this creature, but I also want to kind of stay around so I can hear the music more, kind of thing. But it's interesting how far it's come, right? Like so many different variations of these different chase themes and LMSs and stuff like that. And I never would have known about them if it weren't for you guys, so super interesting. But we've still got one last one to check out for today. So let's jump into it. All right, here's another one I've been asked to check out for a while. This is Symphony of Suffering, the Narrator Noli chase theme. Let's check it out. Yes. Interesting. Okay. Interesting voice lines in the back there, too. Oh. Whoa. Interesting. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Like organ melody in the background there is fantastic. Oh, wow. Damn. Nice. Oh, wow, that got crazy right at the end there. I mean, the entire thing was pretty wild, like, but we did have a hook. Like, this is what I was talking about from the 1X ones, or some of them anyways. Like, this one we got that bum 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 bum, and I think that is something that's used in an actual theme. Like maybe it's the Noli theme, and it's like a reference to it. It seems like it might be, because I do remember that specific theme. But anyways, like, this was fantastic. It was like all over the place. Like there was a lot of like intense moments and intense elements in the background there that, again, like just makes you want to run. But there was enough like hooks as well that like it had a good balance, right? It wasn't just like just horror music. It was also like there was actual beat there too that kind of, again, changed things up and made it feel different and everything like that. I also really like the artwork for Narrator Noli as well. I'm not sure 100% what, like, how this connects to TDS and stuff like that. You guys can let me down in the comments, but like super interesting design, character, everything like that. And the music was also wild. Like just the way that it kicked up and went crazy there. Like it was intense for a while, and then just kind of we got that extra melody in the background, which again I think was Noli's, like, or elements of Noli's theme, and that went really well. Like they mesh well together, and it made it kind of more than just a terror theme, you know what I mean? Like, which is cool. I like one with more of a melody and stuff like that, as opposed to just in your face and intense. But I mean, being that this is again, Forsaken, like, you're supposed to be hunted by these creatures, and like, you should want to run, right? So it makes sense that some are like just so intense that like you just want to get away, right? Other ones, it's like, yeah, I want to listen to that more, so I want to stick around the killer so I can hear the music more because it's just awesome. But whatever, it is what it is. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, watching my reaction. Hopefully they get that Azure update out soon so we can play more Forsaken and get into that one because I'm curious. But anyways, until next time. Later days, folks.